Welcome to Amazing Devotions for Men. These amazing devotions are lessons from men of the Bible, men like you or men you are acquainted with. They are from all walks of life. These lessons are a compilation of Bible characters that has been documented in a devotional for men, entitled, A Legacy. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right though the heavens fall. This quote was taken from the book Education, page 57 by E.G. White. This devotion is taken from the book of Judges, chapter 13 of the Bible. This lesson is about the life of a man named Manoah, who learns how to be a responsible father. Though men are not given the privilege of physically bearing children, it should not be the woman's sole responsibility to nurture her unborn child. Potential fathers should be concerned about the health and well-being of the expecting mother and their unborn children, as Manoah was. As a new father, Manoah learned how to share the responsibilities of nurturing the mother and his unborn child by acting on God's instructions. Manoah volunteered to play an active role in the prenatal development of his unborn son and its mother. A man who takes an active role in the mother of his unborn child is not weak. God requires men to show a vested interest in the well-being of both mother and baby. Children inherit characteristics of the mother while they are developing in the womb. Therefore, it is important that the mother is financially, socially, and emotionally stable. Prior to Samson's birth, both Manoah and his wife were given explicit instructions by God of health principles throughout the pregnancy. Although it is the woman's responsibility to be mindful of what she consumes, God also gave instructions to Manoah. Additionally, he was given the responsibility to monitor his wife's obedience to God's instructions. This is an indication that fathers have the God-given responsibility for the welfare of their unborn children. Men who abandon the expectant mothers of their children think they are escaping from responsibilities or inconvenience. But Judges chapter 13 reveals that God commands both parents to have responsibility for the gift he bestows to them. Some fathers evict their daughters from the home when they become premature mothers, while other fathers take responsibility for the welfare of their daughter who have become premature mothers. Men who indulge in drug and alcohol abuse or contract sexual diseases are also putting their unborn children at risk. The effects of substance abuse and sexual promiscuity seen in newborn children are painful and can be fatal or hereditary. According to scientific facts, if the child remains healthy, he or she is affected for a minimum of 12 years, but more often the damage is irreparable. Ignorant of his new responsibility, Manoah asked God how he should raise the child. How many fathers ask God's advice for taking care of their unborn children? Quite a few men are unaware that they have fathered children until they get a court order. Their actions are irresponsible, and they will ultimately be held accountable. Here is evidence that God requires fathers to also play an integral part in the nurturing of the unborn child and thereafter. God's instructions were not only to Manoah, but also to all potential fathers. Many men neglect this responsibility. If you have in the past neglected your God-given paternal responsibility, it is not too late. You can still contribute to the upbringing of your children, whether they are young or have become parents themselves. Childbearing should be from the womb to the grave, with the father at the head. Plan today to be the man at the head and play the role that Manoah did. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Your continued support is truly appreciated. Come back again to hear the story about the strongest man in the world. The devotion is taken from the book of Judges, chapters 14 through 16 of the Bible. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing daily devotions. Remember to tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible.